Hello, guys. Welcome back to Hotbox episode 84. And low key on vacation, I left my other mic in another bag that my sister has, and she does not live close. So I'm using the Reggie S mic that I have that tweaks out every now and then. So if I have to pause and shit, like it'll be all good, but I just have to be careful. But what the fuck is up, guys? Last time we talked, I was on vacation. I was in Florida. I was chilling. I was having fun. I was doing a lot of relaxing during that time. So I'm happy to be back though, because I like to have my routines, and getting back into my routines was really important to me. So I'm back now and I'm having fun. I'm having fun. And I was tweaking because I was like, fuck, I don't have the other mic, right? And I forgot I had the second mic. So I was like, fuck yeah. It was here at home. So I was like thinking about that today when I was at work. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys want to know what I did on vacation or whatever, but I went to Florida. We went to Orlando. It was my sister's bachelorette. We had a lot of fun. It was like her and the rest of the bridesmaids that were there. So like they like to chill. They're very like they work like 9 to 5s, and I feel like they just also needed a little getaway. So we all just kind of chilled by the pool. We drank a little bit. One of the parks that we ended up going to was Epcot. So I don't know if you guys have been there. I've been there one other time before this time, and last time I was underage, so it wasn't as fun because I feel like it's more of like an adult like drinking type of thing. And when we went, we had a blast. Like it was me, my sister, and two of the other people that came with us. And dude, it was really fun. And I actually had money. So because last time, like I think I was like with my parents and shit, and like we were all like younger, so like no one was trying to like spend all that money and shit. But this time I went and we had money. We bought drinks at a lot of the little what do you call them, continents, if you will. So it was really cool. I think my by far my favorite spot there was like Morocco. I think it was Morocco, and beautiful. It was just so beautiful in there. The way they made like the structures and shit, so cute. Awesome. And the drink there, I tried this like mint iced tea, but it was like with alcohol. Fire as fuck. But yeah, that's kind of what we did. We went to the beach one day, and I got very, 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 very sunburnt. I've never been sunburnt in my life, so that was an experience and a painful one, I will say. And I'm still feeling it today. Like I feel really fucking crisp. I put on sunscreen like twice, I'll say, but like the rest of the girls that went with us, like they were like in and out. They were like laying out in the sun and doing all that shit, like eating and snacking and shit. But I literally like came out, ate, and then went back in the water, and I was there for hours. And I thought it was cool. I thought it was chill because like I'm in the water, I'm not hot, like I'm keeping cool, like my body isn't like it's not in the direct sunlight. Nah, that shit, worst idea ever, because I came out and like the fucking water is salty as fuck, right? So hell no, I came out, immediately sizzled up, and yeah, I got really fucking burnt. That shit really hurt, and I don't really know what to do about it right now, other than like wait for it to go away, because like my skin, even when like you push it, like if someone were to like hug me really tight, that shit would hurt really bad. So I'm just like kind of waiting it out. I'm putting some like lotion on it and stuff because I do feel like I am a little dry. So I'm just trying to be really careful. But I don't know how people do it. Those people that get like sunburnt all the time. I'm scared to do that again. But yeah, overall, the vacation was really cool. It was really fun. I think that I do want to take another vacation before the end of the year, just because like this one was like my first one, other than the one that I went to like I guess like in Mexico like in January, but I feel like that doesn't count. I feel like that's one of my last year vacations. But I do want to go to Mexico this year at least once, and I would really want to go back in November. I thought it was really beautiful, but if I can't, probably again in December. But I'm super bummed because my family's going in August, like next month, and I'm so jealous because they have La Fiesta. And my dad's like Pueblo and the Fiestas del 15 de Agosto for fuck, what did my dad say? La Virgen de la Asunción. So they always do that every single year. And I went, I believe, last year. Yeah, because I went in August and then I went also in November. But the August one's super lit. Like, it's a huge fucking party, you know, and they have like bandas coming in, like bailes every single day. Like, they got shit going on every single day. So I'm really sad that I'm not going to go, but it's fine. We'll recover. They still do have the ones for like December. The December ones also get pretty lit. So I'm not stressing about it because there's going to be plenty of times to go during those times, but I would want to go. But my dad was saying that he was planning on going to La Ciudad de Mexico this time around in August. And I haven't gone to the city in like a bit. So I'm really jealous that they're going to go. They're going to go with my little sister. So, which is pretty cool because my sister hasn't had a vacation in like over a year. So every single time we've gone to Mexico or we've gone like on a family vacation, she always has to stay behind because like they weren't giving her vacation time yet. She was kind of like on a, what do you call those? Like a trial, I guess, like a year trial to see if they like are gonna keep you or whatever the fuck. So she was on that, but now she's surpassed all that and now she gets like some vacation time. So that's pretty cool that she gets to go. And I'm super jealous that she gets to experience Mexico City. But yeah, I want to know if what are you guys' favorite places to go in Mexico? Let me know in the comments, I guess, of whatever you're hearing this on, I guess YouTube. But I would like to take more trips to other cities in Mexico. Like my dad is planning one for maybe next year to go to Oaxaca. And I would be so stoked to go there. That place looks so beautiful. I would be down to go to other places like Tequila, which I think would be a really fun one. Let me know if that's like too touristy. Let me know if there's like other ones that you guys feel like are still like a little cool, like touristy, but like still a little low key where it'd be really fun to like go exploring. So yeah, I definitely want to like get more into exploring what there is down there other than like my, I guess, like state of knowing, you know, where my parents are from and stuff. So I definitely want to go spelunking, if you will. I've been trying to get back into like posting videos on TikTok and I just feel like it's really awkward to like, and that this is like one of the reasons I haven't uploaded a video to YouTube and it's only been kind of like an animation or whatever, because I just feel like it'd be weird if I put a camera like in front of myself. Like I'm literally just sitting on the couch and talking into a mic. So there's no like setup, like none of that shit. I know people have said like, oh, like just set up a camera and like, you know, just so we can see and stuff like that. But I don't know, but I do want to get back into like posting some of the TikTok videos because I feel like they did really well, and I'm gonna try out some like video formats and stuff. So I'm excited for that. Something that I have been building these past couple like 2 weeks. So if you guys like didn't know, I guess now you know, but I am like a website builder. I do that as my like second job, if you will. I don't have to do it, but I genuinely really enjoy it. So I've been like building a site for the pod. So everything can kind of get like centralized and stuff. It's been a really fun project. And like I said, like I love building sites. I like making them cute. And yeah, so look out for that. I'm going to have a blog on there, probably like a newsletter and just a place that you guys can like, I guess, just pop in every now and then and like take a look at what's going on and stuff. But mostly it's for like PR and shit like that. I feel like for people that I want to reach out to and like people that I want to work with, like they have to kind of see a site of like what I do and like an overall like centralized place where I have everything, you know? So I'm really excited for that. Again, I'll post it and I'll let you guys know. Like, I'll keep you guys in the loop for that. And yeah, I mean, I've always really liked writing like short, like excerpts, if you will. So Yeah, that's probably going to be like a little bit more on like the blog side. Nothing too crazy. I'm not trying to be a blogger or anything. But you know, just some stuff to share. I've also thought about like sharing resources and stuff through newsletters. So I think that would be a really good way to kind of also keep lines of communication open. So I know that we talked about a couple weeks ago, or maybe it was last week, about like resources. And oh, you know what? It was on the unreleased pod, where I talked a lot about like the resources that we share on the Discord. So I think just making sure that we share those resources also through like a blog or like a newsletter or something like that, that can kind of go to everyone directly and stuff. And they don't have to, you don't have to join the Discord. You don't have to like pop in there and stuff like that. If you guys just want to get those resources and like that's it, that'll be fine. So yeah, I'm looking forward to building that and kind of building some more like little creative things on the way. I know people have also expressed like that they're excited to see like where I take this creatively, like visually. So I'm really excited for that. I think it's a really fun project because now I can like kind of do my own thing. I still don't want to make it too girly just because like I want it to be very neutral or whatever, but I feel like I have a little bit more freedom. I feel yeah, I definitely talked about this on that unreleased pod because I went on a tangent about it, but I'm really psyched for that. So definitely I'll keep you guys in the loop about that whole like site and all that kind of stuff, and it'll also be in like my link in bio and shit. So you guys can always like reference back to it and whatnot. And I also wanted to update you guys on the day that we're gonna have the sesh. So if you guys are in the Chicago area, in Chicago, I wouldn't want people like too far away to like travel to it because I don't know, I just feel bad that you guys would go out of your way. But I mean, Chicago and then surrounding Chicago areas, we are gonna have a meetup sesh here. We're still trying to decide on the location, but we might do it at this one park or by the lakefront, but it is going to be July 30th. So mark your calendars if you guys are going to be free. The only thing is that if we do it at the lake, it's going to be like Lala weekend. So it's kind of tough. Like there's going to be a lot of people, very like touristy and shit like that. So I don't know if like that's the vibe we're trying to go for, if we kind of want to stay away from that, because then we could do it at a park that's a little bit more low key and more chill, or one of the parks that we've done before in the past. One that we did in the past was, I think it was called like McWayne. It was like the other part of the McWayne Park that is in Bridgeport, like that kind of like area. It's a really nice park. It has a beautiful view of the city too, and it's pretty low key. So, I mean, I'm still kind of inquiring people like where they would want to have this location, but definitely if you guys are in the area and you guys are free that day, it's probably going to be a little bit more like in the afternoon-ish area. I don't want to make it too early and not too late because like in case you guys have to go home or whatever, like early. So yeah, it'll probably be like early in the afternoon around there. And yeah, I mean, even if you guys don't smoke, I know someone in the Discord said like, hey, like I'm on a tea break. Is it okay if I just pull up and like have a couple drinks and stuff? That is completely fine. You guys do not have to smoke at all. You guys can just come and like chill. I have had a lot of people like say, hey, I'm gonna pull up, I'm gonna pull up. So I'm really excited. I hope there's a decent amount of people to come. And yeah, like I said, you don't have to smoke. Definitely bring a drink, bring a flask, bring a bottle, fuck it. Bring anything you guys want, but we are planning on having kind of like a little like picnic-ish thing. So if you guys want to bring some games, bring some snacks, I'm really excited. I have a little board game that I like to play with. It works a lot better with multiple people. So I'm really excited for that. And I love picnics. So I'll definitely be bringing snacks. I'll be bringing some essentials that I've talked about before on the pod, like the cereal bars that I always eat when I'm high, like the drinks I always drink when I'm high. So I'm really excited for that. I'm excited to meet people that have said that they're going to pull up that I haven't seen before. So I'm hype as fuck. And I'm hype as fuck for everyone to meet each other because y'all have been talking in the Discord to each other and now you guys get to finally meet. And that to me is probably the most rewarding. So I'm hype. Bring your weed. I guess you can bring your weed, bring your pen, your bong if you want, your gas mask. No, I'm playing. No, but that would be kind of cool though. And also another update on the collab. I guess if you could call it collab, I guess crossover pod that I'm gonna have with Pablo from User Friendly. I did tag them in the description of the last episode if you guys want to go check out his stuff. Really cool group of guys, very chill, also 420 friendly. So shout out to them. But we did settle on a date to kind of plan around it. It's going to be early August. So I understand that a lot of people have, everyone has lives and like things they have to like move around. So I'm not tripping about it. I'm still really excited to be featured on there and have some cool stuff going on. I am thinking of also dropping some merch soon. So if you guys have any ideas of like any merch that you guys would want, like do people still fuck with the sweaters that I had before? Like people still to this day inquire me about it. Like they're like, hey, like, are you guys thinking of doing any more sweaters like this and that? So, I mean, if people still really fuck with that, I know it's like hot out. I don't know if you guys would genuinely want a crew neck right now, but yeah, let me know, like spit out some ideas. I definitely have some ideas for right now that I would want to do for like the summer. I guess like before summer's over. So yeah, let me know. It'll be some cute shit, I was thinking like, what if I did like a little water bottle? I think a water bottle would be fun because I use mine all the fucking time. And if we just did like something cool, like not something like too heavily branded, I think that's kind of ugly. I would definitely want you guys to use this like on a daily basis, like something nice, let me know because I think that's a really good like smokers essential, if you will. Like I that's kind of what I wanted to like go for, something that was like essential for like smokers, something that you would just use every single time. I don't want it to be kind of like a one and done, like I'm gonna throw this shit away. I do want it to be sustainable and last a while for people that, appreciate it and stuff. One thing I did want to talk to you guys, I guess, like, I want to know if like other people kind of like feel similarly or like kind of deal with the same issues. But like, I have like my job, my regular like 9 to 5 job and stuff. And I'm just finding it really hard right now to like do things that I genuinely want to do. And I feel like I'm being like really swallowed up by my job. And I don't want that to happen. Like I don't want to be married to the game, if you will. It's just like really tough like when it's something that you do every single day like 5 times a week and you pretty much spend your whole time there with the people that you work with and all that kind of stuff. Like don't get me wrong, like I like it, I like the environment, I enjoy my coworkers a lot, but still like I want to do and like I still want to keep doing what I like to do, which is like creating, like obviously doing the pod and like having like developing more ideas that I've been having like brewing up in my head. And I just find it so tough to do that while like I have to spend like the entire day like there. And then when I come home, I really just like eat and then work on like my second, like my site building or whatever. And then, which is pretty much like work again. And then I go to sleep and then I do it all over again. And I'm finding myself like, having this really hard like work life balance because like I still have like friends that I want to keep up with and like obviously a partner that I have to be attentive to and like a home that I have to also be attentive to. So it's just really tough like having to find that balance and stuff. So I just want to like know like if other people are probably going through similar things or like what do you guys do to kind of like I guess remedy that or prioritize because I feel like that's kind of where my thing is like I have to prioritize certain things and I don't want my job to like swallow me up whole. and like I only have 2 days of the weekend to kind of like do stuff. And a lot of it is like catching up on stuff that I wasn't able to do during the week, which is like run errands, go grocery shopping, see my parents, call my parents, and like, still keeping up with like things and people around me. So, like, again, like, so I'm not swallowed up and just become like a shriveled up 9 to 5er. You know what I mean? But that's me, but I'm really trying. And yeah, I also wanted to like pick up like some new hobbies, but sometimes I'm like, fuck, like I don't even have time to do that shit. Like I don't even have time to like read a new book that I enjoy or something like that. Which is something I've definitely tried to do. Like I've picked up a book that I have not fucking finished at all. But like slowly but surely, like the last book I read was actually one that my little sister let me borrow. She's a very avid reader, and it's like very surprising to me that I think I've talked about it before. She like had like she knows all these like books and like very popular like current books that are like being read, but she's not on social media. Like she doesn't like she does have social media, but she's not on it. Like she's not active whatsoever. So I'm just like, how do you find like these current books that are like being read by people and you don't even know? So like she says that she reads a lot of reviews. Like she like goes out of her way to like seek books that she's interested in, which to me is like, whoa, what the fuck? But anyways, she let me borrow that one book that was going around like a while ago, like I'm Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter. So I was like talking to her about it, and I was like, hey, like, this book, like whatever, like I would love to read it. And she was like, dude, I have that book. Like she buys her books used, and she was like, I'll let you borrow it. And I was like, bet. And I read it. I was like, but I read the beginning, and then I asked her, I was like, did you like it? People say, they really like it. And she was like, yeah. She was like, it's a cute book. Like it really is. It's like a really good, like feel good, like story, if you will. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. So I read like the first couple chapters, and it is a quick read, and because it's like a youth book, I guess. And I was like, what the fuck? Like the whole like storyline to me seemed very kiddish, but that's coming from like a 25-year-old like reading about this POV of like a very early high schooler, if you will. So I stopped reading it, and I was like, this shit is kind of boring. But then I like told her, because she was like, oh, did you finish it? And I was like, no. And then I told her, I was like, I just feel like it was very kiddish. And she just laughed. She's like, I know what you mean. Like, yeah, like definitely. But she's like, you should finish it because it's actually really good. She's like, you just have to get over like the I guess like the kiddish part of it. So I was like, okay. So I kind of like accepted it. I was like, all right, I'm putting myself in this girl's shoes and her angsty ways, because that's what it was. Like it was just so much like teenage angst for me. And I was just like, oh, like I cringe, but like I'm trying to understand. Like I've definitely like said and thought certain things that like I guess like she was talking about in the book. So I will say, if you guys haven't read it, it's about like a young like Mexican girl living here in Chicago. Actually, it was like based in Chicago, which I thought was really cool. And it's about sisters. So I really enjoyed it. At the end, I finished it literally in like a day. Like I read the first couple chapters, didn't pick it up, and when my sister was like, finish it, I literally read the entire day and I finished it. So it is a quick read, and I loved it. I really thought it was pretty feel good, so I recommend it. It's a cute story. But I did see that America for Ferrera, I'm not too sure, but she was gonna do the movie. I think Netflix is gonna be the one to have the movie on their platform. And I was like, what the fuck? No way. And I was like looking on her page, like on Instagram, and they were actually like, they're very currently casting. I don't know if they're like still casting, but not that long ago, they were literally casting for like the star role, the supporting roles and stuff. And I was like, what the fuck? So I'm really excited to actually like see it, I guess, come to life and stuff. So I'm hype. I would love to have a little viewing party with my sister, because she put me on and stuff, and we love reading books and then watching the movies of them. Like that's what we did with Hunger Games. Like my little sister was really into it, and the movies were coming out as we were reading, so we would go and we would watch the movies and stuff, and it was really cool. So even though this is not going to come out in theaters and shit, like I think having a little viewing party would be really fun. But yeah, I mean, that was the last book I kind of read for funsies. So, I'm trying to pick up like another book, something that isn't, because sometimes I feel like I'm wasting my time reading like a fiction book or a novel and stuff. But I'm like, no, like I can read for entertainment, so as a hobby. So yeah, I'm like looking for some new book recs and stuff. So trying to see if like even if it's just like me reading on the train, or whenever I feel like I have like a little minute to spare and like read a little something. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. So I guess this is pretty personal, but I guess want to talk about it just because I'm sure other people like go through stuff like this. And um and I just remembered because I saw my notification right now that just popped up that I have therapy tomorrow. But something that happened to me while I was what's it called? While I was on vacation last week, I had like an anxiety attack, like a real like full blown like anxiety attack, and I didn't know what was going on. Like I was pretty scared. And like my body, like it was tingling, it was going numb. I was like, what the fuck? So I was like, I don't know what to do. So I was just trying to like chill out and stuff, and I haven't obviously gotten the chance to talk about it like in therapy and whatnot. So I really don't know. Like I think I was very stressed because of like the routines that I was talking about. So like when I went on vacation, that kind of got skewed. So like I wake up every single day like 6 7 a.m. like every single day, no matter the day. So like just being over there, like also like not waking up in my own bed, and like my whole like routine just kind of going out of whack and stuff, and it being really hot, and like some of the things like on the trip were kind of stressful because like um a lot of things were like last minute or like not that well organized and stuff like that, which is fine, things happen on vacation. But I think stuff like that was really like stressing me. Like I'm a huge worrier of like if things don't go right, like things go wrong, like I feel like I'm crumbling, right? So I think that kind of prompted all of it, and it all kind of bubbled over. Another big thing was that like I drove there. I drove there with my older sister, and it was just us two, and it wasn't too bad of a ride, but it was like pretty stressful because we went through Tennessee, we went through the mountains at night, and it was pouring rain. So it was very difficult for me to like see and like all this kind of stuff. So whatever, like the whole driving situation and being awake for like more than 24 hours, like that to me was like very stressful. So when I got to the place that we were going to stay at, I was like, Jesus Christ, like thank God that is over. But definitely my cortisol levels were through the fucking roof. I was like, God, that was so much. I felt like I was gonna have a heart attack. But yeah, like I feel like all of that kind of stuff like bubbled over into like me having this anxiety attack, and it was pretty scary. I feel like there was definitely a lot more stuff that I was going through last week with that, and then just like the whole routine and all that kind of shit, like everything got really spooky. So it didn't last too long, but I was like, what the fuck, like this is not a good feeling at all. And like I've never had one to be like that full blown to like where my body was going numb. Like I feel like I've definitely had like very mild ones that, you know, I kind of ground myself and, you know, they go away pretty quickly. But this one, it was like very uncontrollable. And obviously, it's something that I'm going to talk about like at my next session. So just to get like a better understanding of what was going on and stuff. But God, like that was really, really spooky. And, you know, people who suffer through like severe anxiety, like I really cannot imagine how like paralyzing it is to have to go through that on a daily basis, you know, especially if you're like untreated or undiagnosed or unmedicated, really. Like that shit is very scary. So yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure where I go from here. If this is going to be like an ongoing thing, if this is like one and done, I'm not really sure, but you know, obviously I think talking about it and getting you know, like the proper help and stuff like that always helps and whatnot. So that's what I will be doing. But for the most part, coming back, I was really relieved to be home and just kind of being in the comfort of my own home and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm glad to be back and I'm glad to record another episode. Like last week, I was really powering through and I was just like, no, I gotta record this episode because I'm trying to do like twice a month. And I already missed the first couple weeks of July. So I was like, I gotta do it. I'm on vacation, but fuck it. And yeah, I mean, I recorded it, I think like a day after I had that whole thing happen. And I was like, whoa. So that's also why I was saying that I felt like my body got hit by a truck and I was like, my body just hurt. So that was also going on. And then, yeah, I mean, I'm just happy to be back and I'm back in my routines and I'm chilling. So I'm trying to take it easy. So I guess like this is going to be the episode before we have this meetup. So I don't think I'm going to be putting out an episode like prior to that meetup. So I guess this one is going to be it. But please guys, the details are going to be in the Discord for the meetup, the location, the time, and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, you guys don't have to join. You guys could always message me on Instagram and stuff. And obviously, like, I'll let people know, like, on Instagram, like, on the stories, like, what's going on and stuff. But if you guys want to, I guess, know in the now, we are going to be on there. We're actively talking about it leading up to it. So I'm really excited. I really hope to see a lot of you guys there. I also hope not a ton of people come because what if we cause a ruckus and I'm like scared? I'm like scared to get kicked out. But no, I don't think it'll be like that. I think it'll be really chill. But yeah, I'm really excited. I really hope to see a lot of you guys there and bring your fucking dogs. Whoever has a dog, bring your fucking dog. I'm trying to see a dog. But yeah, thank you guys. I'll see you guys then and I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. I love you guys. Bye.